Hello, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Azami bin Rahim. My metric number is 272319. So, for the introduction, we choose TMB company, which is Tenaga Nasional Berhad, often known as Tenaga Nasional or just Tenaga. Yeah, it's a Malaysian multinational electrical corporation that both is the only electric utility company in the Peninsular Malaysia and the largest publicly listed power firms in Southeast Asia, with an asset of Malaysia ringgit 99.03 billion. Through Sabah Electricity Sdn Bhd, it supplies over 8.4 million clients in Peninsular Malaysia, excluding Sarawak and the East Malaysian state of Sabah. So, TMB main business is energy generation, transmission and distribution, repairing, testing and maintaining power plants, providing engineering, procurement and construction service for power plant related items, assembling and manufacturing high voltage switchgear, and coal mining and trading are some of company other business. TMB has had to anticipate a wide range of issue both externally and domestically throughout the years, giving it vast industrial knowledge. External difficulty include those that affect global energy sector such as economic development, technological change, higher shareholder expectation, state strategic orientation as part of reimagining which future generation ensures degree of future, gaining the customer and future-proofing regulation are among the pillars that must be embraced with specific tactics to turn obstacles into opportunities.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Noor Azira Zafira binti Zahari and my metric number is 270417. I'm going to continue this presentation by presenting the second part of this report, which is change diagnosis. Diagnosing the need for change includes the step of assembling, analyzing and clarifying information related to a change process. This action consists of three main elements that are vital in developing a change program, which are factors that trigger change, identifying change model, and the type of change that have been deployed in an organization. The incident factor that had led to an organizational change in CMB was relating to safeguarding their employee during this deadly pandemic. Reacting to the change program, which is safeguarding their employee during this outbreak situation, TMB had rapidly developed a team in assisting the change program, which is COVID-19 Crisis Response Team (CRT) under the Human Resource Group. The action that had been taken by the team was frequently communicating with the employee relating to COVID-19 information and the safety measure, with a monthly webinar that will focusing on the employee mental and physical well-being. Furthermore, this change program also had migrated most of their training programs online to a digital learning delivery to minimize infection risk. Although the positive side of this change program can be seen, restraining forces still happen among the employees due to lack of infrastructure that they face during this work from home situation. There were several unprivileged employees who did not have the suitable infrastructure to continue their work from home. Nevertheless, TMB managed to counter the restraining forces by delivering the driving forces to the employee. These driving forces includes giving incentive to the employee and provide a full access to counseling service, significantly for employees who face mental health and personal struggle during this outbreak situation. Moving on to the second part of change diagnosis is identifying change model by using 7S framework. McKinsey argued that the 7 elements in the 7S framework need to be aligned, crucially since it can make a vital contribution to organizational effectiveness. The first element in the 7S framework is structure. Based on this change model, TMB had organized their organization by identifying important structure needed to execute the strategy. To illustrate, under the Human Resource Group, TNB had come up with the CRT to aid the most affected employees during this global pandemic. Another hard element in the 7S framework is the system element. For instance, TNB had made it compulsory for most of their employees to attend the webinar. On the other hand, style component in the 7S framework relating to the leadership style of an organization, conveying to TNB style of leadership in implementation of this change program. It can be said that TNB leadership had the social skill style. Diving into the staff and skill element in the 7S framework, it defines what staff can do to help the managers in growing this change program and the skills needed to develop in implementing change. Meanwhile, for strategy element in the 7S framework, it can be defined by the organization business purpose and the way organizations seeks to enhance their competitive advantage. Lastly, the last component of the 7S framework is superordinate goals. It can be said that TNB change program not only focusing on the employee itself but also the society at large. Coming to an end of this diagnosis for change, TNB had deployed a developmental change in implementing change process in their organization. The occurrence of the global pandemic had forced TNB to quickly develop a change process in their organization. It can be seen through the scale of change, whereby TNB had made use of the first order change. This incremental change emphasizes the process that adjusts the status quo via minor changes with maintaining and developing the organization. The decision to develop this change program in TNB include a frequent improvement as a quality management process, significantly an improvement in the human resource department.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Nofara in Afrika bin Ruslan and my metric number is 270525. I want to present my part, which is the communication process of change. The communication process of change is transmission or information flow from the sender through a selected message, a selected channel to the receiver. It is important to the success of the change made. There are 7 major elements of communication process, which is sender, encoding, message, communication channel, receiver, decoding, and feedback. Next is communication strategy. Communication strategy is the scheme of planning how to share information. It is referred to the choice of the most useful objective of communication. During the pandemic COVID-19, the change manager of TNB has used 2 communication strategy in their company. The first strategy is spray and pray strategy. The change manager frequently communicate with all employees on COVID-19 information and safety measure. It is because change manager want all their employees to comply with standard of procedure that set by the government to reduce the spread of the COVID-19 epidemic. The second strategy is identify and reply strategy. The change manager use this strategy because he want access to counseling service for employees who have faced the health challenge and personal struggle during this period. In addition, for workers who work from home, the change manager of the MB have provide webinar to their employees. It is focused on maintaining the mental and physical well-being of the employee while working from home. That's all. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Xiang Yu. My meter number is 265348. My part is suggestion. Change effort, bring better change management plan, which could help particular organization or companion to perform smoother transition. I have some suggestions in order to improve and facilitate change effort by the companion. First, the companion should clearly determine the change direction and in the same time align business direction with government policy in order to determine impact and effect in future. Because TNB is companion with provide essential electric supply toward every household and factories. Therefore, the action aligning towards government policies could make the companion to prepare well toward every changes effort without any hard challenges. Second, TNB should make changes effort including launching reward system and encourage the employees due to encourage employees to make change effort because the employees could be motivated to make the changes effort, which helps TNB to achieve their goals and reduce financial distress due to pandemic COVID-19 in the country. Third, the companion should develop a communication strategy within employees in order to improve the change effort of the companion as well. The communication strategy could improve employees' confidence and trust towards companion also, which could improve the changes effort of the companion. Lastly, the companion could improve changes effort through the way of the implementing a support structure in among employees as well, because it makes easier for companions to help their employees. All in all, I hope this suggestion can help the companion arise in the era and economic system. Thank you.